Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something super fascinating. We're bridging the gap between massive, high-tech institutional data on one side and highly personal, high-touch memory tricks on the other. And believe it or not, both of these are driving toward the exact same goal, mastering accelerated learning. Let's get right into it. Here's our roadmap. We'll start by defining accelerated learning. Check out Carnegie Mellon's data-driven success. Learn how to build mental model maps. Dive into the body peg system, and wrap up with strategies for all types of learners. Okay, Section 1, Defining Accelerated Learning. So there's a really stark contrast between traditional remediation and accelerated learning. Traditional methods usually mean pausing a student's forward progress to go back and fix past misunderstandings, right? But the problem is that delays their exposure to new grade-level content. Accelerated learning completely flips that script. It prioritizes maximum exposure to grade-level content right now, but gives you this targeted, just-in-time support for prerequisite skills. It's kind of like getting a surgical strike of knowledge exactly when you need it to grasp the current lesson, instead of, repeating a whole past course. Moving on to Section 2, CMU's data-driven success. To see this in action, the architecture of Carnegie Mellon University's success with this is just incredible. They used a data-driven online tutor paired with intuitive instructor dashboards. Imagine being a teacher and having a dashboard that actually lights up to show you exactly where the friction is happening in real time. It gave them immediate, personalized feedback, which let instructors pinpoint precisely where students were struggling the most. It is literally the ultimate just-in-time support mechanism, all powered by tech. And here's the best part. It absolutely worked. The data showed that students achieved substantially higher learning gains in way less time. By focusing on acceleration instead of remediation, they effectively closed achievement gaps and dramatically boosted overall learning efficiency, a total game changer. All right, Section 3, Building Mental Model Maps. Now, how do we actually retain all this fast-paced info? Well, that brings us to the mental model map. It's basically a cognitive network that experts use to examine interconnected relationships across different concepts. It's the secret sauce of true expertise because it shows how all the pieces fit together. Learning isn't just memorizing a list of isolated facts, it's building a web. When you create a mental model map, you're building a framework where new information has a logical, distinct place to live right inside your brain. This is where we transition from high-tech data to high-touch personal strategy, guided by our source material's super spy persona, Captain Spark. Picture this enthusiastic secret agent reminding us of one profound truth. Experts don't just know a lot of facts, they know how everything connects. And he's absolutely right. True expertise is all about building that connected, super spy network in your mind. Let's check out Section 4, the body peg system. So, to build that mental map, you need a solid foundation. Captain Spark relies on what he calls a real-world anchor. And honestly, the best anchor you have is your own physical body. Why? Well, because you take it literally everywhere, and your brain is highly familiar with it. By connecting brand new, abstract info to specific parts of your body, you make it real, concrete, and super easy to store and retrieve. Let's actually try this together right now. We're going to learn some capital cities. Ready? Step 1, physically touch the top of your head and imagine a tiny Eiffel Tower sitting right up there. Boom, your head is now France. Step 2, touch your nose. Picture a perfectly balanced sushi roll right on the tip or maybe some cherry blossoms falling on it. Your nose is Japan. Step 3, touch your chin. Imagine a giant sandy Egyptian pyramid growing right out of it. Your chin is Egypt. See what we're doing? You are literally pegging data to your physical self. As Captain Spark would say, here is your secret mission. Pick 3 to 5 facts from any lesson you're trying to learn. Assign each one to a specific body part, and create a totally silly, vivid image to lock it into your brain. Trust me, the sillier and more visual the image, the stronger that connection is going to be in your mental model map. Section 5, Strategies for all learners. The beauty of this is how adaptable it is. If you're an English language learner, associating new vocabulary with physical actions gives you a kinesthetic anchor. It actually helps bypass language barriers and solidify memory. On the flip side, advanced learners get the challenge they need by layering complexity. They might not just peg France to their head, they might peg the capital, the currency, and a key historical date, all stacked into one hilarious, complex mental image right on top of their head. At the end of the day, tools like the body peg system let you integrate accelerated knowledge right into your existing structure of self. It takes that just-in-time support concept from the institutional data and applies it to your personal neurobiology. You're not just memorizing, you are physically embodying the information. So, whether you're an educator tracking systemic progress on a high-tech dashboard or a student tapping your nose to remember Japan, the ultimate goal is exactly the same: connection. It's about creating links where there were none before, completely accelerating your path to expertise. So, I'll leave you with this to chew on. What mental model map are you going to build today?